It's about that time of the week again. It is Friday. 5-Minute Friday. Welcome back, everybody. So, let's get to it. The book I've been reading this week is A Little History of the World. A very old book. It was actually given to me by one of my old neighbours. Well, it wasn't given to me, it was given to my parents. By one of my old neighbours who sadly had passed away as I'm recording this. But yeah, he thought it might be good for us young people to read, and that I am doing now. Because I'm a bit older than I was then. But yeah, it is an amazing book. I've learned a lot in it. I found it fascinating in terms of the fact that history seems to repeat itself a lot, suspiciously a lot. Maybe we're in some kind of time loop. I don't know. But yeah, war, lots of war, religion, power struggle, desire for power, injustice, everything you expect from history as we know it. But just a very simple, to the point covering of it. And yeah, I really like the book. I want to tell you a story from the book. In fact, my favourite story I've read from it so far. I'm going to have to admit, I'm very close to the end. Yes, this book is very battered because it sat in my mum's Fiat Punto for about 5 years. It's still in good condition inside. So yeah, ignore that. But yeah, I have not quite finished it. I'm getting there. It's a hefty book, people. I'm not a fast reader. Maybe I will be one day, but yeah. Anyway, let's find the bit I wanted to tell you guys about. First, we're going to talk about the Greeks. Now, in the time of the Greeks, there were many other tribes out there and other regions such as the Persians. The thing with the Greeks is they never were scared to adapt and change and try new things and weren't confined by the order and strict sacredity of history. Things had to be done as they were always done. Greeks weren't afraid to break that rule, you know? Try new things, and that's why ultimately the Greek people were able to make so much progress until eventually their downfall in the coming years, but that is besides the point. The Persians had the people of Athens, the Athenians, cornered. The leader of the Athenian army, Miltiades, I don't know how you say his name, it's very Greek. So the leader of that army is outnumbered and they go into battle, and somehow they're winning until the Persians seem to be fleeing but then turn towards Athens because they're in a place called Marathon, which they are holding their last front of protection, but it's not where Athens is. So the Persians are now taking their ships and sailing to Athens to go attack Athens because it's unprotected now. So they're in a bit of a predicament. So this soldier is sent to run from Marathon to Athens because it is faster by land to warn the people and to move them out from Athens. And the story is that this soldier actually dies because he runs so fast and does not stop and never gives up to warn people, his family, his loved ones, that something bad is going to happen. And that is which our marathon is named after. That 40-something, 50-kilometer run you do is named after that guy. And rightfully so, might I add. Rightfully so. Now, take from that story what you will, but to me, that means don't give up. And this is a true story. If that man could have ran a full marathon and exerted so much effort that he died running. I mean, most of us today couldn't even relate to that kind of, the thought processes that were going through his head to lead him to be so determined to make it back, to warn the people and save them. And it's just incredible. But yeah, I'm gonna finish that here. I highly recommend you guys go read this book. It is amazing. So the next point, I'm going to be talking about a show that maybe people my age probably don't watch. This is probably a little bit of a, you're probably going to catch your parents watching this show. And me, sometimes, because I'm with my parents. Anyway, it is Gone Fishing. I think that's what it's called, by Bob Mortimer and Paul Whitehouse. A great show. just chill guys, fishing. What's not to love? Kind of makes me want to go fishing a little bit. I have no experience in that whatsoever, so don't know how that would go. If you want to see that video, smash the like. Bob Mortimer said a quite simple line: if you just want to watch TV, watch TV. Which there's a lot of truth in that. I often do things, simple things, which you just consider watching TV or spending some time just chilling, and I can't get outside my own head that feels to me like a bad thing and I'm wasting time and I'm not being productive. If you're not productive every second of every day, you're failing and you're not going to get there. And I guarantee there will be times where I'm messing around and I'm like, come on, what are you doing now? You need to be working. Why are you doing that? And it's a fair point. There's also times where I probably need to learn to let it go a little bit. And I'm trying to do that. I'm making a conscious effort towards that. Whether I get there or not, I don't know. I'm still working on my robot. He's quite heavy. Oh. This is him. His name's Dave. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe please. And I'll see you guys next Friday. And possibly intermittently for some updates on my robot project, my bike rack I'm building, my AirPods case, which I am making and almost finished with. That has driven me nuts. I have too many things going on at once. It's just like diluting everything. I need to stop that. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.